To you, Virgos, you have the Scorpio energy, the Nine of Cups, and then you have the Judgment. So, hey, you Scorpios go. Excuse me, you Virgos go. I was thinking Scorpio energy. All right, so whenever it is that I get like Scorpio energy in a reading, right, for a major arcana, this is more so of a transformation that you Virgos can't ignore. The Nine of Cups and the Judgment speaks to so this is good news because the Nine of Cups and the Judgment speaks to how a lot of people see you Virgos as actually being quite charming. They see you as an individual that very much so has been through a lot, doesn't let what it is that you've been through make you into a dysfunctional person. You're still able to actually rise above all the goofy stuff that you've been through, right? Talking about it, or you're able to actually share it, right? I feel like I'm giving myself a personal reading, even though I'm not. And a lot of people find you to be very attractive because of it, you know? And this is what I mean when I say that, you know, physical looks is not everything. You know, a person who, like, you got to understand, and I've talked about this before, that there are two main forms of attraction. And now you're starting to have science come out about it that basically backs up what it is that I was talking about. But I'm looking for more documented evidence, right? That's more conclusive, right? But the point that I'm trying to make here is there's two forms of attraction, two main forms of attraction. That's initial, and then and then the other form of attraction is something that is earned, or long-term attraction that I call it. And what a lot of people are focusing too much on is immediate attraction, right? Now, granted, right, you do have to have a certain amount of immediate attraction in order for the person to create and build long-term attraction with you, but there's too much of an emphasis on short-term immediate attraction. This is the reason why it is that people will get with people and they don't really have anything in common with them, and unfortunately they're not very compatible. And I'm just seeing this is not the case for you Virgos. I'm seeing that a lot of people find you to be physically attractive, right? And at the same time, you Virgos have a story to tell. You know, you Virgos who are evolved, you have a story to tell. You have something valuable to actually contribute. Your work ethic, your trust, and everything like that. And people find that to be very attractive, more than you even think. The Sun card and the Knight of Cups right here speaks to how, and so they're giving you praises for it. They're letting you know that they are attracted to you. And you Virgos, honestly speaking, can take this and run with it any way that you like. You know, you can date some of these people that are kind of low-key flirting with you, or you can just keep it respectful, which will probably make you even more attractive to a lot of these people. Because honestly speaking, what it is that I think that a lot of people are really looking for and missing, even dysfunctional people are really looking for and missing, is people that, you know what I'm saying, just have integrity about them, you know, and isn't always necessarily working with some sort of ulterior motive, truth be told, right? Like, I think if you can work with those two things, then very much so you're very well off. It's just a matter of, like, just a lot of people are just clashing or meeting a lot of people who are not really transparent with their intentions like that. And see, the Knight of Cups and see, that's why they're giving you the attention. That's part of why. And then the Knight of Cups represents again, some of you Virgos can take it and run with it, and you know, because what I'm seeing here is the Knight of Cups, the Fool card. Um, you Virgos have something to offer, and like I said, a lot of people want to see what's up, you know. But like it is that I said before, like they gotta understand, they gotta, they really gotta understand to be patient with you Virgos, because love is an area that we lack in. Not saying that we can't love, you know, us Virgos who understand it love very much so, and we can love. It's just a matter of the practice. We're out of practice, and if a person doesn't understand that, we're out of practice or whatever the case may be, there's still people who think that I'm BSing when I say that I'm out of practice when it comes to like love and stuff like this. But they find out, some of them, not all, obviously. I'm not ripping and running around all over the place, right? I'm, you know, being exclusive about mine, but they find out themselves. I'm not, what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just person that's out here slanging, ding-a-ling, all this other type of stuff just all over the place. And so, like I said before, that's what makes a lot of you Virgos charming. The fact that y'all don't have time for the games. A lot of people are checking for that. And see, the World and the Knight of Pentacles right here speaks to how a lot of you Virgos, you also have a lot of opportunities coming as well, right? Financially, romantic wise. And the thing is that the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, a lot of, right? Ace of Cups, financially, romantic wise, a lot of you Virgos just going to have so much opportunity. Like I said, you just have to choose. But what my suggestion is, choose wisely. I know I have a plan. I know for a fact that I have a plan. I've been telling individuals this for the longest time. Tried to tell them when I was younger I had a plan. Had and have a plan. They didn't want to listen because they was on some, you can't pay the bills with love. But no, you can, because I'm not paying the bills for a person if I don't have a certain amount of admiration and respect and love for them in the first place. You know what I'm saying? This is not necessary. I'm not necessarily a charity. I try to do charitable things, but I'm not in a position to be a charity. I wish I was, so that I can give, but that proves my point though. So let's clarify some of these cards. So let's clarify the Ace of Cups. So my suggestion to you Virgos, get with somebody that has a plan also. You can't be the plan. They have to have a plan, but they have to have you joining into the plan, or willing to have you Virgos join in on the plans, as opposed to making you the plan. Because when they make you specifically the plan, this is when the dependent behavior comes about, right? They don't really know how to give you space. They'll call you every day. So I'm just letting you know, you Virgos know, to save yourselves the problems, get with someone that has a plan currently, and they're actively working on said plan, but also has time to date. So let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Five of Swords, Ace of Cups, the Star card, the Queen of Cups, and then you have the Knight of Wands to clarify the Ace of Pentacles. So honestly speaking, what I'm picking up is those people giving you a difficult time, the exes, the ones that you've tried to get to know and date that gave you an unnecessarily difficult time, the ones that really just wasted your time and all of that stuff, from what I'm seeing, that's really a blessing in disguise, because the Five of Swords is them casting you out, them telling you no, right? Every time they get a chance, they reject you. They reject you in multiple ways. They show you disrespect when there's no point. I remember having a person who I dated who cheated on me, and I had to hear it from a person who had my back enough to tell me. And because they already saw I go through enough already, and I was still keep, doing well for myself, and they didn't want to see me get caught up. So what happened is that they let me know, hey, this person is such and such on the Upper East Side, hanging out with who knows what. Confronted them, threw me away. Oh, okay, fine, whatever. I don't care. Whatever. You're not anything. Then followed me around, stalking me, class to class to class to class, checking every class, turning this into a wild situation. And I've been stalked plenty of times. Probably still get stalked. I don't know if it stopped, but I've been stalked plenty of times. But the point that I'm trying to make here with this is, for you Virgos, those people who told you that love was not enough, gave you a difficult time, wasted your time, it was a blessing in disguise. And the reason for that is because you Virgos are single, successful, or even if you're not necessarily the most successful person in the world, you're heading in that direction. So that is a form of success in on itself. And a lot of people want to get to know you. And the thing is that the Star card represents all of the kind of things that you were attracted to when you were younger, and they proclaimed that you didn't have anything, right? You were trash, or they gave you, right? They just had this chip on their shoulder. And what I mean when I say a chip on a person's shoulder, I'm referring to any kind of unnecessary issue that a person keeps having with you. Like, you Virgos are treating them with respect, but they can't help themselves but to be at odds with you. And there's no real justification for it, right? Chip on their shoulder. Because what is the point? You're treating them well, so what are they enraged up at you for? And see, the Queen of Cups, it's a blessing in disguise, because now a lot of people want you. And the Queen of Cups now and the Knight of Wands, you're single, you're successful, right? And the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Wands, and you have a lot of people who are into you, that are running you down now, that are trying to find out what's going on with you Virgos. So I told you Virgos, right, in my yearly overview in 2025, that this was going to be a year of value, a valuable year for you, because this was going to be a year that you will even further show your value and your versatility. This was going to be a year that you Virgos show why it is that, you go hard. You're much more valuable than people try to play. It's just that they like being stupid. They like playing games. They like making counterproductive moves, because this stuff doesn't make sense anyway. Why treat a person who's treating you like gold like trash? Why treat a person who is valuable like trash? What point are they trying to prove? Why do they have a chip on their shoulder? And what are they doing? Because it's warped, it's backwards. You don't treat people who treat you well like trash. You treat people who are trash like trash. You reward your friends and your allies and your loved ones. You do not reward your enemies. You understand what I'm saying? And the people who don't mean you any kind of good. And so we're living in this world where it's kind of warped like that. But in 2025, I told you, Virgos, that this would be a year where people will see more of your value. They will see how valuable you are even more. And it's like, it's becoming much more hard for people to have a problem with you, because it's like they're really showing their insecurities and their problems now, because you Virgos are going to continue to be, for you Virgos who have learned your lessons in particular. I mean, I'm not talking about the lower Virgos. For you Virgos who have learned your lesson and all of that, you Virgos will be the ones to still continue to be kind to people regardless, right? Without necessarily needing a particular advantageous reason to do so. So it's just interesting to see. It's just really interesting. Let's clarify this Ace of Cups and let's get out of here. Who's that anyway? You have the Seven of Swords, Seven of Swords, Queen of Swords, and then you have the Five of Wands, then you have the Four of Wands, and then you have the Two of Swords. So I'm thinking about something, sorry. So the Ace of Cups represents things romantically as well, right? And the Ace of Pentacles just represented your overall success, and that your overall success is drawing in people, because not only are you successful with a lot of the things that you want and you're enjoying yourself, but you enjoying your life is you're showing people that, because you don't walk around being angry. See, people gravitate to people who do not have a chip on their shoulder. So the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Swords, like it is that I was talking about right here, is so again, you Virgos are going to see some people who do have a chip on their shoulder, but it's coming from insecurity, because they can't be in a relationship with you, because again, it's the conundrum of, if they get themselves in a relationship with you and they say forget about it, they're going to actually go for it. They're dependent, so they're essentially going to get wrapped around your finger, where they're going to make you the center of their universe. It's like that for some people, I'm telling y'all. And you Virgos will wonder, well, why is it that some people have given you so much pushback in the past? And that's why and this is something that my big homie Arceta Ducatir said. Arceta Ducatir said, they have to make a reason to be upset at you. They have to almost like figure a way out to figure a reason why to not like you. You understand? So it's like, when you see people who have a chip on their shoulder, and it's not necessary, 9 times out of 10, they like you. It's just that they on some dysfunctional stuff where they're dependent. They can't bring themselves to admit that, right? And see, the Five of Wands and the Four of Wands represents how, like I said, this is you Virgos are going to see a lot of people who are very insecure, right? You'll find out that a lot of people, some of the most attractive people that you'll see, are very insecure around y'all. And then you have the Two of Swords. And what they're going to do is they're going to try to make sure that, they make you feel it by telling you you're trash. But you Virgos don't have to worry about that. And the reason why you don't have to worry about it is because you will have other people who will let you know and show you that they're not afraid of being into you. Plus all the other success that you have. But that's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. We're coming up on 18,000 subs. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell. Set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Also, to come through and get a personal reading. I don't really get much Virgos coming through, but I would like to see more of y'all come through and get readings from me. The link to that is in the comment section below. It's called a Linktree link if you would like to come get a reading from me. Peace.